All right, everybody. We are going live for the first time in a while.
Good evening, everyone.
I did do one of my, which I used to call fireside chats, but I've changed them to frontiersman encounters. I did one of those maybe a couple weeks ago, but it's been so cold. But you know what? The studio is nice and warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something? Am I losing signal or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Looking at her phone. But so anyway, so tonight we got a bunch of donuts, and there's Bill.
Howdy, Bill.
And so it's good. Always good to see Bill. Thanks for coming in. And so Bill, I know he likes chocolate cake, so we've got a chocolate donut. So he might like that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just try some donuts and see how they pair with the whiskey. And I got the idea from the magazine called The Whiskey Advocate, which we're subscribed to, and because Steve Hickey gave us that subscription, and that is pretty daggone cool.
And I'll be darned if he didn't turn around and renew it again this year. So thank you, Steve. That was a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yep.
Good evening, whiskey sippers.
How are you? It's the whiskey sippers. So unfortunately, guys, I know Bigfoot's in my thumbnail for this, but I'm probably not going to tell any Bigfoot stories. We'll save that for the next live or the next frontiersman.
And speak of the devil, there's Steve.
There's Steve right there. And guys, these the whiskey sippers. If you enjoy bourbons and just trying different bottles, these guys are really good. They're up and coming. And you might want to get hooked up to them because they're getting ready to do like a big bottle giveaway. So you might want to go check their channel out. Make sure you're there when they do that live stream. Yeah. Really good guys. And so y'all should check these guys out. And there's Steve. Good to see Steve coming in. Thanks for the magazine. So I got the idea with the donut pairings from that magazine. I thought, you know what? That's really cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to try it. And there's my daughter, Allison.
Hello, Allison.
She's got donuts and whiskey right there too. Yep. So and let's see. So anyway, good to see everybody. Always good to see my daughter, Allison. So this is going to be fun. The first thing we're going to try is the maple donut. So this has got maple all over it. So we're going to show you this one first. The nice maple. I'm going to cut that. But before we try it, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sip the whiskey. Then we're going to take a little bite of the donut. And then we're going to see how the whiskey tastes again. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to try.
Did you mention where these were from?
Oh, these are. Show them, Tina.
These donuts are from Duck Donuts.
They're so
which is delicious.
Good.
Oh my!
Especially if you get them warm. When I picked them up this afternoon, I was like, I just want to eat them right now. I did eat one because I had to.
Hey, Terry. How are you and Sue this evening? Good to see you.
Terry Myers in the house. It's good to see him.
And Jer.
Jer's in here. Super fan from Canada here. We're going to sip a little Canadian whiskey tonight, too. So,
yes.
Terry Myers from Minnesota, her and Sue. I'm sure Jared, everybody's got lots of snow.
Yeah.
It's just been cold here. And Allison's in Chicago, so I know she's cold. And then you got Bill, who's dealing with the forest fires that are about probably 5-10 miles from his house. we got a lot of stuff going on in this country right now. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be nice. We'll a little hour and try to get away from all the stuff that's going on. First thing, I'm going to try a little Buffalo Trace here. And you see you got this little Bigfoot climbing up the bottle, which is really cool. And I picked that up in Townsend, Tennessee at the Bigfoot store. That is the coolest store. This little Bigfoot dude that climbs on the bottles.
Now he can hang on all the bourbon.
Yep.
And there's Dice. Good evening, Dice.
Dice.
Cheers. And Sassy Sue. There
Sassy
she is.
Sue's in the house. And
Good
Dice.
to see you guys.
So I love the Bigfoot bottle hugger. I do too. That thing is so cool. So the only, I mean, I guess you can find it online, but I found it in Townsend, Tennessee. Look at that thing. He's cool. He is cool. Cool little dude. So
It hops from bottle to bottle.
Since I'm trying a little Buffalo Trace, I picked Buffalo Trace, guys. Any bourbon of your choice, any bourbon, it's got to be a bourbon, any bourbon of your choice, break it out, sip it, and then I hope you had a chance to go out and get some donuts. Tina, you want me to pour it?
Yeah.
And Tina's got the Frontiersman Adventure glass, the Glencairn. Hang on. And you can get that when you become a Patreon member. So that is cool. I think you have to join it. I forget what level. You can look at it. They're all just go to Patreon and check it out. And that is a cool glass, coolest glass on the market. So
that's right.
There's Michael Wills. All right. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Hey, Michael.
So that's really cool. Here's the cork. All right. So first we're gonna do is we're gonna sip the whiskey just to get acclimated. Oh yeah, Buffalo Trace is always kind of sweet anyway. And this is my little Bigfoot Nice that my YouTube members Matthew and Courtney Cox sent me, and that's a cool little knife right there. So we're not gonna eat the whole donut, because if we did that, you know what, we'd be super sick.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have a bite of this maple donut. And there you go. Just a little bite.
Right.
Have a little bite of this maple. Definitely mapley. Very good. Good, Allison. I haven't been drinking hardly at all. I know people think because I do bourbon reviews that I drink all the time, but I really don't. Now, we'll see what it does once you have that maple with the Buffalo Trace. Oh, it definitely makes it even more sweeter, doesn't it?
Wow.
That is amazing. Just a little bit. I mean, we just took a little, and it's got a little cake donut, so it's like a buttery donut.
It brought out like more sweetness, but a little bit of the heat for me. It's weird. I don't know why it would do that.
It did do that. It like brought out more of the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Flavor that you get. Buffalo Trace is
the maple,
usually caramel and vanilla and a little bit of cinnamon. And Buffalo Trace has a great finish too. So
there's Wahoo Wah.
Oh yes, Wahoo Wah.
Good evening.
I'm glad he came in because I got a story to tell you guys. So he found my channel. I guess I'm not sure when, but down in Norton, Virginia, when I did the thing about the wood booger. And so he's been kind of watching. He's into the bourbon as well. And so he's was commenting on some videos, and so then he sent me an email and said, "Hey, I want to send you a bottle. So could you give me your address?" So I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I gave him my address. And I don't do that to everybody, but you can tell most of the time. And sure enough, his name is Les. I'm just going to tell you his first name. So Les, Wahoo Wah, drops. I'm sitting at the house. I got in the shower. I come back out of the shower after I get dressed, and I got a little message that said, "Hey, I dropped the stuff off at your porch." And I'm like, "What?" And he dropped off 2 bottles of bourbon. First one was this Doc Holliday straight bourbon whiskey. This is the coolest bottle in the world. Check that out. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. And he's evidently, Les probably saw me in the store looking at it. We couldn't figure out what the proof is. But when I got the bottle, I looked it up. It's 100 proof, and I'm gonna try that on the next live stream. But I'm glad he came in so I could talk about it.
And there's Grandma Joanne. Good evening, Grandma Joanne. Nice
Hello.
to see you.
We've got a lot of people coming in. Neil Macedo's in Vietnam, one of my new Patreon members. And there's Scott Lungwitz.
And Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Thanks for coming in.
Tell Christy I said hello, or if she can hear me. Hello, Christy.
So good to see everybody. Here's the other bottle. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? It's this one.
Yeah.
This was the other bottle that Les sent. He's the Wahoo Wah. This is called Axe Handle Distillery. It's in Virginia. I think it's it's in Lee County, Virginia, which is deep southwest. So it's like right in the corner. And so it's a cool bottle. I was telling Tina, we got to get down there and do a distillery tour of that.
Yeah.
So
we've got lots of Virginia distilleries to do.
Yeah, we do. So that'll be tried on the next live. Might be Saturday. Can't promise. We'll see how it goes. We may have snow. But
I'm going to tell you, for the first one there.
So first sip?
The first, the donut pairing was delicious. And I got something different.
Yeah. So now they said the whiskey, the magazine, Whiskey Advocate, and let me see if I.
Hi, Neil, by the way.
Best Chicago dog is from Home Depot. Oh, my God. So Alice has been talking about Chicago dogs to Jer. And so good to have everybody, especially my Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are so supportive. Even when I almost hung it up for good, which lasted about, everybody thought I came back quick, but really I didn't. I was just putting up a few things, and it was about a month, actually, maybe 3 weeks. And I was like, I can't stop.
Well, even for how long it's been since we've done the live, so it's been a bit.
And Jared says Marty Summers couldn't make it.
Marty.
He's
done gone to Aruba.
Oh, the next one we're going to try is so the Buffalo Trace and the Maple Donut that's really nice.
Yeah, that was good.
I would recommend that. That's nice. I mean, I wouldn't know if I'd eat a whole donut, but now we're going to try it. It said to try it with a little bit more rye. So we're going to try it with this Remus, which is I'm putting bottles all over the floor.
Ooh, Whiskey Sicklers. He's going to be in Kentucky this weekend doing Channel barrel pick. That's nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Very
that's pretty
cool.
Hey, Neil says he's going to have breakfast and start touring. Have a wonderful day. You too, Neil. Thanks
Bye,
for
Neil.
dropping in.
Have a good time. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Have a great time. Go get a massage.
Oh my.
Let's see. Well, I'm way behind on some of these things. Everybody just saying hi to everybody. If I missed you, I'll be in Kentucky this week doing our channel barrel pick. That is so cool. Very, very cool.
That is.
And
all right.
Let's see. Bill has struck again.
Bill. Speaking of Bill, how are those how is the fires out your way as far as calming down?
Guys, I want you to look at this. Bill. $100 from Bill, and he says it's a new year. Let's see what it brings. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
That'll help me buy some supplies. I've just got a guy that's going to do this building for me. It's wired up, so that'll be nice. And
thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Bill. That's
so
pretty
kind.
awesome.
All right.
Now we're going to try.
Which one's next?
Another piece of maple. If you want to. Well, I still got some left, but I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I need another piece then. So we're going to do maple again
with the rye.
With the
higher. It's not a rye. It's a
high
rye bourbon. To see what the difference is. So we thought it would be.
I got a little piece that had a lot of extra.
All right, we're still on the maple.
Extra on it.
All right, so let's take a sip of this first. I'm gonna take some water. Get some water.
High rye bourbon with maple. So.
That Remus High Rye is so good, and this is it's 51% corn and 39% rye. It's aged 6 years. If you ever get a chance to pick this up, that is a great bottle. So now let's try this piece of donut. Get the maple on it.
I'm making sure all the maple gets all over my palate.
Oh, wow. That really brought out the rye. Like a pepper came out. That's amazing. That is amazing how
so far I'm
so
surprised how it does that.
Yeah, it's like
very surprised.
When you first taste the Remus, it's very sweet, kind of like Buffalo Trace, but then there is a little rye, a little cinnamon spice. Take the donut and then it's like that's crazy.
Oh gosh, it just brings out
a
different flavor.
It's really
you were
neat.
Saying the pepper.
That is really neat. That's
I'm
cool.
gonna have my little last piece and another sip.
All right, so now we're going to go to the Irish. Is that next?
I believe so. Yep.
Thanks again, Bill. Dice, we got some Crown for you tonight. I know Dice likes his Crown. I'll try a little bit of Crown. I'm going to try a little bit of 40 Creek. Walt's retirement was shorter than Tom Brady's. It was. It was. But I had a lot going on. So, gosh, if I'm missing, Bill says he's safe where he lives, Tina.
I'm glad. Just been worried about you.
And let's see.
We checked on him earlier in the week, so
I
was glad we did.
Walt is letting me move into his shed, so thank you. Hey, there's Dice.
Dice.
Thanks for coming back, Dice. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Y'all mentioned the other night you're probably going to do that, but
we appreciate
he's always
that.
been such a big supporter. We're Bourbon Brothers for life.
Yes.
So Dice he sent us cool t-shirts with BB4L on
That's
them.
right.
Bourbon Brothers
And I'm
for
a
life.
bourbon babe for life.
And yep. And Jer says, so Dice, thank you so much. Became a YouTube member. He's the man.
Dice.
And Bill says, Canadian bourbon, if Walt lets you move in his shed, you'll have to add the heating, cooling water, hot and cold, as well as the electric. Yeah. I don't care what he does, as long as he grills out for me, we'll be all right.
I know one thing.
Is it cinnamon sugar, the next one?
No, custard for Irish. You have custard.
No, I'm asking you, what did we say was going to be the next thing?
Yeah, we were going to do cinnamon sugar with rye.
Okay. So cinnamon sugar and rye. And so I chose this rye because this is one of the most peppery ryes. So any rye you have, I hope some of y'all actually went out and got some donuts to try and just, and if you are, let us know. I mean, because it's so cool. Or if you do it later, let us know.
You're right, Jared. The whiskey will keep you warm.
Mm-hmm. No free rent. No free rent. Bill, he takes care of me. But now Jared is such a good guy too. I mean, just what a great. So we're gonna try this blue run. This is Emerald Rye, and it's really good, but it's really peppery.
That ought to be interesting. And
then try the cinnamon sugar.
Cinnamon sugar. Woo!
So
all right. I'll bring this down here so you can do the cuts.
Yep. Thanks, Dice. Everybody, hit that like button. Man, you can smell the pepper right off the nose on that thing. I am a huge Blue Run fan, let me tell you. Some of their stuff's pricey, but I don't care what the price is.
It's good stuff.
It's always good. So we're going to try this rye first. We got to get a move on.
I know it.
Whew. Man, that is some peppery rye, isn't it? And we still got some maple left over, so that even probably kicked it off a little bit more.
Too good. I should have.
So now we're going to try it with the cinnamon sugar donut. Grab me a piece, honey.
All
right.
Cinnamon sugar.
That donut is good. It's a cake donut. It's really good. Allison says she likes best Italian, but I had Al's. Remember we stopped at that place, Al's? Oh, it was so good.
Oh man. That donut is good. Here we go.
Yeah. Now let's try it. Man, that smoothed that out, didn't it?
Yes, that's
Oh my
exactly what I was going
gosh.
to say.
It like took that rye, peppery rye right out of that.
How is the first and the second sip? I mean, so far on these two donuts.
Because that cinnamon that's coming
So
through,
different.
cinnamon sugar, it just tamped that rye down.
Yeah. Normally, I get the pepper from the Blue Run, like almost right away. Now I'm getting it further back in my throat, but it was like you said, just smooth going down. It just took I don't know how to explain it other than what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
My buddy Nathan just
Well,
said
hi,
hello.
Nathan.
Say hi to Lori. We had
Say hi
Nathan
to
and
Lori.
Nathan and Lori and I. Y'all saw that. Man, when you go on a bourbon hunt with Nathan, you go on a bourbon hunt. But it got kind of monotonous. Virginia ABC stores are like the same, but you got to look around because you might find this hidden gem. So it was a lot of fun, and we played some slots. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's up right now. So hunting bourbon and slots. And
there's Adam telling Nate that he is late to the donut party.
Adam, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. That's cool. And man, that was really, really now we're gonna try it with a rye that's not so heavy as the Emerald Rye, just a straight rye.
One of
We're gonna do the Pikesville.
Your very favorite.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ryes. It should be everybody's favorite rye because it's good. The next time I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm bringing out a bottle of Old Forester 1910. Yeah, I wonder what that would do because that's pretty charred. That 1910 have been burnt twice. Jameson followed by a pickle juice. That would not be good.
This is definitely for you bourbon and whiskey lovers. This is definitely something you got to try.
It's actually, this is pretty fun.
It is.
And
I am loving this so far. It is delicious.
So, sorry about that. My best friend was calling, potential spam.
Had to cut him off.
Nathan was Tom Cruise and I was a young Clint Eastwood. Lord have mercy. Jared.
Oh gosh.
Do I need to send you some money? All right, so now we're gonna try this. Let me get a little water.
Oh yeah. Palette.
Scott, are y'all trying these along with us? I'm just wondering because Scott usually he'll get right in there with us. So and try stuff.
Excuse me.
So
all right,
here we go. This is the Pikesville Rye. Not near as peppery as the Emerald. You know, that tastes like Remus in a way.
Oh,
that's really good.
Good.
So, did you take the?
Here's my other piece.
You already got
the cinnamon. Mm-hmm.
My cinnamon donut's good. Now, here goes the Pikesville. I'm anxious to see what it does. That cinnamon sugar donut, what does that? That almost takes all the flavor away.
It I got a
Leaves
lot,
a little sweetness, but
I got a lot of heat. Like the first
did
sip
you?
of the Pikesville was very smooth and easy to drink.
Let me
Then I
try.
got like a little kick right mid palate, like of
Yeah.
a heat.
Whew. Yeah.
Like, it hit me.
Yeah, it did hit me too. Of course, that might have been the way I was drinking it the second shot.
That's
The
crazy.
Scots, they're eating dinner. So that's a little crazy, but
It is.
I would go with the higher proof rye, like the Emerald.
Yeah, that was really good.
Just to me it brought like the rye. I like the sweet and the spicy taste of rye. This just left the bitterness a little bit to me. And then, like you saying, the heat came out.
I was overwhelmed with heat afterward.
So, all right. So
Now, after I got that down and I took a third sip of the Pikesville, it was like the first sip.
all right.
Crazy. I don't know.
All right. So now we're going to do the custard donut.
Mm-hmm.
That'll really get my knife messy on that, but what's going to be with the Irish whiskey. So we're going to start out with the dead rabbit. We got to make sure we get custard on these pints.
Oh yeah. Gotta have the custard.
You got to have the custard on these. So just try that. I'll probably need a new knife after this. Look at this. All right. Woodford double oak and cinnamon donut. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah. So, this was, I forgot to show you that we got two of each, but can you get this up? I forgot to show you the donut. So this is the custard donut.
And Steve had said earlier he was going cheap. What was you saying, Steve? You had the hostess something or something you were doing, and I forgot to read it out loud after Walt was talking. And anyway, it was hilarious.
All right, so we're gonna do my favorite Irish whiskey. This is the Dead Rabbit Irish whiskey. It's actually made in New York, but it's such a good Irish whiskey. You're gonna have to get a glass from behind you, probably. Show you that way, huh? And it's hot in here.
I'm telling you, it's cooking. He got it all heated up. Very, very nice and cozy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now this Irish whiskey has a little bit of smokiness to it. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that's good. Let me taste it again.
Here you go.
Doesn't it have a little smokiness to you?
A little bit, but I'm not getting
Well,
a
you
lot of
probably
smoky.
need to wash your mouth.
I'm not getting a lot of smoky.
Irish whiskey is usually very easy to sip. So make sure I get a little custard now. You'll try this.
Custard.
Oh gosh. Jared loves a good Irish whiskey. Yeah.
That's a rich donut.
Yeah, higher proof is probably better. Especially, whew, that is so sweet.
Very
now
rich.
we'll taste it. Wow.
Ooh. It brought to me.
That's making it more bitter and heat, isn't it?
To me, I just got like I didn't get a whole lot of heat. Like did on the other
Mhm.
ones. But just more flavors, I guess. The sweetness, really. It made it richer, where
I
it
don't
was
know.
kind of.
To me, it just like took away. I
I'd do it
I
again.
don't like that.
I'm doing it again.
I don't like it. It just took away. To me, it took away like the smokiness and everything on that. What's that?
Dice has a question.
Donut bourbon bar, open it up in the Virginia area. That would be cool. That would be cool.
It's come and do your bourbon and donut pairings.
All right. So
I didn't mind that almost where you were saying you get smoky just off the regular of this. Is that what you were saying?
yeah.
I got it after the second bite and the
Did you?
second sip. Yeah, now I can. The first sip plain, I wasn't really getting smoky. Now I am.
Huh. So that was what was left. That's really good.
It's crazy. Even when I breathe in, it's like I'm getting that.
There's a bug in here. All right. All right. We were gonna do the Slane, but since we're about halfway done, I want to try to keep it to about 30 minutes.
An hour.
We're gonna 30 more minutes. We're gonna try to keep it an hour long. So let's just move right along, and we'll do the glazed with the Canadian, since we got some Canadians in here. Yeah.
Is that the glazed? Yeah.
So I've got this 40 Creek that Jer sent me. Look at this. Jer gave me this bottle, and that is a cool bottle. But I haven't opened it, and I don't really want to open that. So
I know.
I might do another.
I think that's got to be even more of a special occasion than
I want to open
donuts.
that when Jer's with me.
Yeah.
Should have opened up when he was there, but in Gatlinburg.
Just makes us have to get
So
with Jerry.
we're going to do this little Crown Royal. I got a little bottle of Crown Royal. And
I haven't had Crown in a while.
Yep. Dice used to be the Crown guy, but he's moved on up to other stuff.
What did Nathan say? Donuts with a shot glass of bourbon in the center. They're all naming your restaurant.
There's
Donuts
Thomas Anderson's come in. Tom's been watching a lot of my stuff and commenting. Thanks for being
Hi,
here.
Thomas.
All the way from Michigan. That's pretty cool.
Thanks for coming
Hi,
in.
Jared says he's glad he skipped his AA meeting tonight. That's my buddy Gail. Let's see. Hello.
This is your AA
Hey,
meeting.
we're doing a live stream right now. You're on it. Do you want me to put you on speakerphone? I'll call you when we're done.
And there's Oscar.
8 o'clock or so.
Thomas and Oscar.
Everything okay? All right. I'll call you a little bit. All right. Bye-bye.
Gail didn't want to get on.
My buddy Gail.
Didn't want to get
He
on.
didn't want to get on here. Walt's Donuts and Shots Bar.
There's Oscar.
Oscar's in the house.
Good to see you.
That was one of the last we did lives, was when we tasted all those Texas that Oscar sent us.
We've done some.
We did another one, but that was fun. All those Garrison, that was really fun. Oscar is a associate producer on Patreon, and we sure appreciate him a lot. And the other one is Michael Ford, and of course Michael's in Australia, so cheers to you guys. Thanks everybody for coming in. Y'all do so much for us. So now we're going to try this
All right, I got to get a sip of Crown here.
Crown Royal. Smells good. Hey, there's the gunslinger. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Hey, Gunslinger.
You guys, if y'all like manly content, go watch the gunslinger. He does all kind of cool stuff. A lot of them is really short videos, so check him out. Appreciate you.
That's your usual sweet.
Oh, I get some water.
Sweet and bitter. Maybe that's from the leftover donut. I'm interested to see if
Crown is Jer likes Irish because he likes Canadian, and I think Irish and Canadian are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Short finishes, a little sweet, easy to sip,
easy,
not
very
challenging
easy.
you.
No heat on that, at least so far. We'll see. All the donuts have been bringing out heat.
What does that go with?
It's going to go with glazed.
Just a regular old glaze.
Yep.
All right. So.
And there it is.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
That's good, Dice. Yeah, it'll do that.
You're right, Dice.
All right. So this is just a regular glazed donut. We're going to mix it with this Crown. Eat this with the Crown.
Pair it.
Look at
Gifted
Bill.
20 memberships.
Holy
Bill.
smokes, Bill.
Well, welcome all you new members.
That's a lot of new members.
20 free memberships.
Wow. That's awesome, Bill.
Thank you so much, Bill. What a great gesture. Thank you.
And Allison says, definitely simmer. She's the bartender. Canadian whiskey is sweeter, more like bourbon, and Irish whiskey feels closer to rye, generally speaking. And you know what? Some people in Canada they don't call their whiskey. They don't call it whiskey. They call it rye. Maybe that's just Vegas best ideas. That's what they were saying. Bill, that's so nice of you. Polly Walnuts came in. Tina's slacking, Polly, if she didn't see you.
Sorry. I was looking at all those memberships Bill just gave away.
I know.
Wonderful. Look at all you in there that's not even chatting.
Look at here. Shakey's Review. Hey, buddy. Thanks for stopping in.
All right. I ate my piece of donut.
He was a long-time member. I got to try this with the glazed. It didn't really do a whole lot for me.
And maybe that's because glazed is,
really sweet.
Sweet and plain in a way.
Bill is the goat.
He is. Thank you so much, Bill.
Bill's the man. Everybody's cheering on Bill.
And if you don't know, when somebody gifts free memberships, it just basically he puts it in there, and however you are in the algorithm, I guess, or in the chat.
Yeah. Or they may not even be in the chat.
Right, they may not even be in the chat.
Just
but if you're
people that
watching, it just assigns it kind of first come, first serve or randomly. So it just generates by itself. Yeah. Bill could probably explain it better than I can.
It's a 1 month membership.
Yeah.
And then you can choose to renew it.
I'm just saying how they choose them.
But that's pretty cool. Polly, be careful. Be careful out there. There's some crazy people on the road. Shaky said he got his identity stolen again.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry to everybody. I am a praying man. I'm a Christian. And please send your good thoughts and your prayers to Shaky's
I hate that.
fiance who's in ICU.
Yes.
So
Thoughts and prayers will be with us.
yes, definitely. And Jameson and Ginger's Allison's favorite. All right.
All right.
And
That was just
it was okay. It wasn't as a dramatic
no.
thing as some of the other ones. Well, let's try it with 40 Creek.
Okay.
Let's see if that changes it.
It wasn't bad.
No, it didn't really do much to it.
Oh, you're going to open it?
No, this is another 40 Creek.
Oh, okay.
I've got 3
That's
40
Ardbeg.
Creeks. No, this is Ardbeg.
You've got Slane.
Ouch, my knees. I have a 40 Creek. I put it somewhere.
Is it? It's not that one. That one's his.
It might be on your side of the table. Are you looking over there? It's just a regular
I do not see.
bottle. Here it is.
Oh.
I found it. Okay, it's on the floor.
Oh.
All right, so
you
we're going to
did
try
have
this. This is a
Sorry,
barrel selective 40 Creek. We're going to see if that's different from the Crown. And this is an older bottle. Andy likes cinnamon donuts with his white claws.
Who said that, Jer?
Of course, he likes to pick on Andy. Can you hand me a glass, honey?
No, and Andy's not here. And he always picks on him anyway.
I've had this bottle a while. We'll see how it does.
Polly said, I must have grabbed the wrong bottle. This is called Up a Creek.
Creek.
Yes, you're right, Bill.
That's funny.
I know Joe loves Jameson. Yep, he sure does.
Yeah, he does. I started to do Joe and Tom. Tom E.
Yeah.
likes Jameson. So let's try this 40 Creek. And I've got a little bit of the glaze. I might just get me a little bit, another fresh piece of glazed
Yeah, I need a
donut.
fresh piece too. Glazed are my favorite donuts, but I'm gonna tell you, Duck Donuts, I like the maple, I like the cinnamon. There's lots of favorites.
That tastes a lot like Crown.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit
40
more
Creek?
rye or something. I don't know.
Tastes different to me than Crown. I'm getting almost, and I haven't had my donut yet, but I get like it's not as sweet, I feel like.
Yeah, it's a little heavier on the rye.
Which I
think.
kind of like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm almost, maybe because we're tasting donuts, but I'm almost getting like almost a licorice.
That prayer is really good.
Yeah.
Try that.
Okay.
With the oh my goodness. That 40 Creek. Mm-hmm. All right, Shaggy, take care. Send her the best. I hope she's okay.
Yes. Good to see you.
40 Creek.
That brought out a lot of spice.
It brought a lot of just flavors to me. Like it enhanced the
in a good way.
sugar, enhanced the spice. It was just, that was a really good.
Yeah.
Good. That was really good, I thought.
Not spicy as in hot to me. It just
No, like
spice.
Yeah, yep. Because it's that the sweetness of the glazes should bring out more of the cinnamon and other flavors.
Yeah.
So, but I like that a lot. All right. So now we're going to try, and this is the last one of the night. Is it the last one of the night? Yeah, we've done all. So we've got the chocolate.
Yep.
Then we're going to do the chocolate. This thing's got all kind of chocolate on it. So check this chocolate donut out. That looks so good. A little chocolate donut. We're going to cut that up. We're going to do some Scotch with this.
Totally
I'm very
different.
interested in this.
So this is one of the ones that they suggested, right?
Yeah.
To do with Scotch.
Yep.
Yes, very interested.
I am too. You got any more napkins? Or hand me that rag.
That one's wet. You better not lay it on there. I'll get one.
Well, we're gonna have to there's gonna be bugs in here, all this sugar and stuff.
We gotta clean all this up.
Allison's leaving. We're gonna eat dinner. I'll rewatch later. Good night, everyone. Love you.
Thanks for coming in, Allison. Love you.
Love you too. Have a good night.
Oh, Nathan, you lost me.
Lost me.
Just hang on. We have chocolate also. You have to venture out.
Somewhere around here, but this is, who gave me this? Did Daniel give me this?
I believe he did.
Or was it somebody else?
I think Daniel.
It was Daniel. My son Daniel gave me this. Allison has given me a couple bottles. But we're going to open up this. She's given me a Hibiki. She gave me the Virginia Distillery. First time I ever tried that. That was really good. Yep. Courage and conviction. And so we're opening a brand new bottle. Highland Park 12. That is a Scotch whiskey, and it is so cool looking. That's a cool bottle.
It is. This
really
is one of Paula McKenzie's favorites, I believe.
Good cork pull. Wait a minute. I got to do that again. This cork pull is going to go out to Oscar. I don't know if Oscar likes Scotch, but it's going out to Oscar. Yeah.
There you go.
That was good.
I was saying that's one of Paula's favorites, isn't it?
Yep.
Paula McKenzie from
Paula and Dale.
Las Vegas Inside and Out. Check them out.
So this will be interesting. All right, let me take
Scott said, Nathan, same here. We've got our non-Scotch fans. Listen, we're just venturing out. We don't usually do Scotch either. Not too much.
But they said to pair the chocolate donut with the Scotch. So that's what we're going to do. On the nose, it's got that peaty smell and that little smokiness. Whew. That's most people that enjoy bourbons, when they try Scotch, they can't get over that nose. So they have struggle with that.
I'm struggling a little bit.
Whew. That's smoky and peaty. Not as bad as some.
Yeah.
But
I would agree with that.
It's sippable. Now, this is going to be interesting because now we're going to try it with the chocolate donut and see what happens. And Bill likes Scotch. Very cool, Bill.
Yeah, it is different.
And so does Steve. I think Steve likes Scotch.
I think so too, yeah. Because he does a lot of cigar smoking. So Scotch goes very well with cigars. Nathan's going to send you all the Scotch he can find.
All right. We'll hold him to that, Bill. You ought to be getting a bottle a week. I like that chocolate donut.
I like all these donuts.
Now I'm interested in what's this going to do to that Scotch.
Yeah.
And Bill and Steve, do you guys like Highland Park 12? We know Paul and Dale McKenzie do.
Yep.
But do you guys?
And Daniel, our son, likes it too.
I still got a little bit of peated, a little bit of smokiness, but God, that really sweetened it up, didn't it?
It did. It made me like it better. Sorry, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I definitely like it better paired with that chocolate.
Tom said, never liked Scotch, Irish, or Canadian whiskey. Love donuts of any kind. That's the way Now, I will say that my favorite bourbon, as y'all know, bourbons and ryes.
Me too. I mean,
some blends and blended whiskey. And I do like some Irish, but if I'm going to just walk in my storage building or my shelf in the house and pick up something, it's not going to be anything but a bourbon probably.
But I don't mind Irish. I like several Irish and several Canadian. So Scotch, not as much, but
gosh,
this chocolate donut,
it really brings out,
made this so much better.
Now we got one more to do. I'm gonna try the.
Hang on.
Now,
Hang on.
This was a limited release, and I tried it, and I bought a bottle. I tried it with actually Dale McKenzie.
Yep.
And then Paul and Tina joined us, and they had a sip. But we really had a good time. They met us up at the Link in Las Vegas, and Dale he's so good. He's like a natural, but so we did that, and I just gave him the bottle after we tasted it. And then, so it took me a year to find another bottle, and I found it at the little store in White Sulphur Springs. So
look at that.
It's a limited release. Look at here. What?
Bill said, Thomas Anderson, you must be a cop because he likes any kind of donut.
Chocolate and sweetness and smooth Scotch out. Yes, it does. But and then look what Jer did.
Oh, thank you, Jer.
Walt's coming out of retirement fund. I need a little more than that, but that'll help. That'll definitely get me started. Jer, you guys are the best.
Thank you.
And
Kim.
Bill.
And Bill.
Have been so good to us.
Yep. Sure have.
All of you guys have. So.
Couldn't do this without you guys, actually.
Here comes the front
keep us going on. No tariffs on that.
All right, we're gonna. Yeah, pretty soon, Jared's gonna be just another American citizen.
We
can't have. Canadians are too nice. They ain't, just like they don't. Every Canadian I ever met is just great people. They're seriously great people.
Jared can't wait.
Now this stuff is so peated. Tina, get another glass, and go over and get one of those New Orleans over there. There's right there.
We've done run out of glasses on the.
We've done run out trying all this
on
stuff.
The shelf. Nathan,
you
better
that
come and do the dishes.
Which one do you want?
I don't care.
All right. Now you better rinse. Try to get some of that.
Oh yeah.
Off. But
we're still on chocolate, right?
He said I can finally get my concealed carry.
Look at that.
That's the one thing. America's hard to invade because there's so many people that have guns everywhere. It's like, but anyway, that's another story. We're not going to get into all that. Whew. Of course, most people that have guns shouldn't.
Now, see,
this is major.
To me,
another level.
Okay, totally another level of Scotch. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The smell of that is just like you're sitting out on a cold winter's night by the fire, and when the smoke gets all in your hair and in your clothes, and you smell like you've been in the campfire.
What I do?
That's what that smells like.
Oh. Yeah, I tried this on the channel one time. It's just like, it's just a cool bottle. I mean, if you like smokiness, it's hard to find now, but if you do, then you might like this. I could smell it just sitting here off this Norland glass.
Yeah. Bill?
Woo, smelled out of this.
I know. It's just, ooh.
That's really good. But it ends with a lot of peated grassiness, mossiness, and some smokiness all the way through. It's heavily peated and heavily smoked.
I literally feel like I'm sitting by a smoky campfire. And it's going in my mouth.
Mm.
The smoke is going in my mouth.
Let's try it with this.
Nathan would rather have an old fashioned from Caesars.
Yeah. Except they won't
make it.
That was the craziest thing. So we played some slots for a while, and then we walked up to the bar at Caesar, Virginia in Danville. We all wanted old fashions. And the guy says, "You don't want an old fashioned from here. You just, yeah, I'll make you one, but it'll be like sugar and like Coke or something." I can't remember what he said.
He said, "We don't have any of the ingredients. We have the cherries. We don't have the bitters. We don't even have the big orange round ice cubes. You don't want it. You don't want it. Unless you want sugar and bourbon."
Right.
And we were like, "It's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll pass."
Now, I've had a bite of my chocolate.
Oh.
I need to get it on the other side.
That chocolate was so good. Here we go.
Denied, Adam says. Right. Just don't get a old fashioned here.
It just makes it, I think it smooths it out a little bit. Just the flavors together are very, very good.
You still ain't getting rid of that finish. It is very. No,
you still have it. I mean, I feel like I'm breathing fire, and I don't mean heat. I mean like
smoky.
Campfire smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
When you throw a paper towel onto the campfire, which you're not supposed to do, and it just like smokes a lot. That's what it feels like. Anyway, yes, Adam denied. That's what he said. It was like, okay. So
he says, "I'll ship you a dishwasher."
Bill, actually, I do have a dishwasher.
We do. It just haven't been installed.
Got to get it installed.
If Bill was our neighbor, we could get more stuff done. But anyway. That's about it, guys. We tried all the donuts and all the different. We tried the bourbons, the ryes, the high rye bourbon, the Irish, the Scotch, the Canadian.
Yeah.
And
this was so good.
To me, my favorite of all of them was the probably the high rye, Emerald Rye with the cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the Remus with the maple. Both of those were outstanding.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Nathan. It's a little over dramatic. No, I'm just kidding. You might. One of these days, that's going to be a challenge. We're going to have to give Nathan a challenge.
Oh, yeah. He's tried the Ardbeg. He tried it.
He sits there in the chair and just goes, he can't.
Yeah, she's sitting by the fire eating chocolate grass. Well, the thing is, I put the Ardbeg last because once you drink Ardbeg or even the Highlander, you're not tasting anything else the rest of the night. So
true.
That's why I made sure I did that last. Because
it's true.
If you do Scotch, just make it. You're just only going to drink Scotch for that night.
Thank you, Dice. Take care. You stay warm as well.
Yeah, it's nice and toasty
Tell
here.
Gigi hi.
Yes.
And thank Grandma Joanne again. If she's still in here, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, we're going to end this right now. We thank y'all so much. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate all my members. We got new members.
Thank you again, Bill, for the 20 free membership gifts.
That's cool. 20 new members. So that is awesome. So very cool.
Thank you so much.
All right. So y'all take care.
Have a good rest of your week. And hopefully
we may have some snow. So I'm not sure if we'll do it Saturday. It might be the next Saturday.
Right. Just stay tuned. We'll figure it out and we'll have another one again soon.
That's right. Good night.
Thank y'all.
And always
keep it squatchy.